Thank you. I have the chair. Go ahead.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. So I too will be supporting this. Receive and take no action. First of all, I think that we weren't in our direction when this was referred back to staff. I suppose maybe this is on us, but I don't think the spirit of the intent to avoid concentration was fully heard. Because all you have to do is look at map 1 of the 100-meter distances, and they are all in the east end. In my ward, 1475 Bridges Street is the Kiwanis Park Skateboard Park. And immediately adjacent to that is Prince Charles Elementary School. So absolutely not will I support a service depot in that location. And if we go further into Kiwanis Park, then we're getting into our naturalized playground at the south end. And to the point that Mr. Dickens had made earlier about some of these locations being where some individuals have been encamped before, absolutely. I have repeatedly had to forward messages from the school principal, from the home and school parents, from others about encampments immediately on the back fence line of the school. So I will not support this, the proposed list. I hear what Councillor Pelosa was saying about the location for her in the 50-meter list in Ward 12. I hear what Councillor Lehman is saying about the proposed location in the 50-meter list in Ward 8. And I still see a fairly significant concentration of everything being in the east end. So I support where Councillor McAllister is taking this. I also support the idea that we need to be focused on overnight beds. And I agree with Councillor Lehman. Yes, we are not going to help everyone. We are trying to do so many things at once. We can only keep so many balls in the air while we're trying to juggle all of these challenges. And the more we spread the resources, to me, the less results we get, particularly in terms of beds. So for me, I support taking no action. I would rather take the funding that we have and devote it to things like the ARCS beds at Cronin Warner, other opportunities. I don't know whether the Salvation Army might be interested in an extension beyond March or anything like that. That is a to be determined. I know we only just got information about the federal funding on Friday. I know staff have been working through the weekend and are trying to update us as best they can. But I don't see service depots as making a valued contribution in terms of the return on investment for our dollars. I agree with Councillor Pelosa. There are others as well, volunteer organizations, church groups who are doing some of their own outreach, which is much appreciated, of course. But we cannot be everywhere doing everything. And so I am supportive of this. I want to see our focus on beds overnight in the winter months. So I'll conclude my comments there, but I will say I certainly agree with Councillor McAllister with the locations in Ward 1, with Councillor Cuddy about the locations in Ward 3. These are not acceptable alternatives to me.